Hello folks, I'm Ed Overstreet. Welcome to the Night Sky Imaging YouTube channel. Last night I imaged the comet and I also imaged SH2 261 Lauer's Nebula, and I need to take some flats. I use Sequence Generator Pro's flat calibration wizard. It works great, and so I'm going to show you how I use that. I'll also use Spik A Flat light panel, and I've been switching back and forth between Gerd Newman's flat panel and this one. I have a lot more control over this flat panel, and I can control it remotely, the luminosity level. So let's go take flats. Okay, I am currently set up in Sequence Generator Pro. Um, this was my last image taken last night of SH2 261. So I want to commence taking flats, and let's do that. First, let's go outside and I'll show you my setup for the flat panel. I need to bring up the surveillance camera that I have outside. It's trying to connect, and so this is my RASA, 8-inch RASA, and I have the Spik A Flat on top. I also have a this is a, you can't tell, but this is a dark bronze. You can see through it, but I just kind of keep the light from the sun from influencing the luminosity of this light panel. So at any rate, it is set to take flats. I have it connected, I think. Oh no, that'd be terrible if it's not connected. Let me bring up the Spik A Flat software. Yeah, and it's currently set to a luminosity level of 50. I'm going to bring that up to about 200 because I have the L-enhance filter, which limits light, and I'm not sure if that's going to be right or not. I have my flat event already entered. I want to take 50 flats, which is too many. I don't know about this exposure. This exposure really is too bright, I think. This was the last time I took flats, and it automatically, when I loaded the L-enhance filter, it automatically loaded that flat. So I'm going to run the flats wizard. I'm going to go to Calibration Flat Wizard, and I'm in Sequence Generator Pro. I'm going to choose, these are my camera setups. I'm going to choose the current sequence, which is what I used, and I only shot 1x1 binning, so I don't need flats for anything else. I want to set a target ADU of 27,500 for the ASI camera, and so let's use a tolerance of 50 ADU in either direction. So I'll take 2700 or I'll take 2800 or anything in between. That's fine. It gives me a pretty good histogram. And speaking of histogram, let's bring that up. I have my camera on and I wanted to cool it to -20. You really don't need to cool your camera for flats, but I do. But the sun is hitting on it right now, and although it's in the 40s outside, the sun will make it pretty tough to get to a -20. But I do have it at -13, so for whatever reason. I'm going to start running this, and it's going to start taking a series of exposures and try to get me a good histogram that's somewhere in the middle. I may have to change the luminosity, either raise it or lower it, So right now it's at 1.17 seconds, and now it's 0.76 seconds. I'm looking right here. Now it's 1.02 at a 32,000 ADU. Now it's at 0.96 at a 22,000 ADU. It's going to have a hard time finding it. It's at so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I'm going to lower this to 100 luminosity. It goes up to 1,000, and I'm going to run it again. Okay, it managed to at 1.33 seconds to yield a gain of 27,566. That's my histogram. I like it, so I'm going to save it. And it's been successfully saved. I'm going to close this now. And in order to load this, I'm just going to trick this. I'm going to put light and then go back to flat, and it'll change it from 1.99 to 1.33. So I'm ready to take flats, and I'm going to go ahead and resume the sequence, and it should start now. I've got running sequence down here, and it's gonna, nope, it went ahead and took it. So here's our first flat, and here's our second flat, and they're underway. And once I've taken my flats, I'll be able, I already have darks and bias, and I don't have flat darks. I would have to bring everything in, which I'm getting ready to do, and take the flat darks, which I probably will, but I won't do that in this recording. So I'm going to wait until this is done, and but I'm going to go ahead and sign off and wish everybody clear skies, because there's nothing else to watch but the completion of this event in this sequence. I hope everybody has clear skies in their neck of the woods, and a terrific rest of the weekend.